So then guys, it's only 3 months until the launch of the Apple Watch Ultra 3, and I for one am super excited to see the next generation of this watch because it is the watch what gives us everything, and it is definitely an amazing smartwatch to have with you. And I want today to tell you about 5 big upgrades that are coming to it. But first of all, I want to give you a quick small history about the Apple Watch Ultra. So back in 2022 is when we first got introduced to the Apple Watch Ultra, and it was literally the same as an Apple Watch normal that came out at the same time that year. And then what it did was it gave us plussed up features. It gave us a better battery life, it gave us a brighter screen, it also gave us the first action button we ever got on an actual device from Apple, and this was really awesome. But a year later we got the Apple Watch Ultra 2, which gave us an even more brighter screen inside of it, a newer chip, and also lots of great other watchOS capabilities built inside. But in 2024, last year, we didn't actually get a new Apple Watch Ultra 2. We actually got the same watch again, but we got a brand new darker grey titanium colour. It does look absolutely awesome. And we also got a new band also introduced with it. But this year in 2025 with the Apple Watch Ultra 3, we could be getting a whole load of new great upgrades. And starting out with number 1, and that is all to do with the design of the Apple Watch Ultra. Now, we've had the same design essentially for the last 2 generations. Apple could be updating this, just like how they updated the Apple Watch Series 10 with a new design, what was 10% thinner, had a large display. Well, it looks like the Ultra 3 could also get a bigger display this time round. What I mean by this, the actual sort of screen surface on the top will probably stay exactly the same, but that bezel, that border around the top or edges will probably be made even slimmer this time round, so it'll give us a bigger actual display. This is going to be really awesome to see. And also Apple could do the same thing what they've done with the Apple Watch Series 10, also defining the actual design to be around about 10 to maybe 50% thinner with the actual Apple Watch Ultra. So this will definitely be really cool, something similar to what you're seeing in these renders right here. But then moving on from this, the second big upgrade, what looks like it's coming to the Apple Watch Ultra 3, and this is one I am definitely looking forward to seeing, and I think this should have came along in the first Apple Watch Ultra, and that is the ability for SOS calling and texting may be coming along to the watch. So this gives you the ability that if you're out and about on a hike in the middle of the desert somewhere, stuck on a desert island, I don't know, you'd be able to do an SOS call, SOS texting directly from your watch without being able to use your actual say iPhone instead. And this is definitely something is going to be absolutely amazing to have that ability built into the Apple Watch, and especially who this watch is designed for. I think this is going to be incredible to have that feature inside of it. And then the third big upgrade is that we've also been told that the actual display, what I talked about earlier, what's going to get larger, well, it's actually going to be a brand new screen. It's going to be a new type of OLED display again, but with this OLED display, it's going to be even more efficient than we had before, and it's also going to have a faster refresh rate on it. Now, the reason why this refresh rate is definitely something to keep an eye on, because this means, like, say, a second hand, for example, when you've got it on your always-on display, might be able to appear for the first time. That's just like an example there. So yeah, this is definitely going to help, and also that the refresh rate could be tuned right down to say 1 Hertz, for example, when you're not actually using the watch correctly, and this will definitely save out on battery life. So yeah, we could even get a slight boost on battery health too. And then for the fourth upgrade inside of it, well, we could also be getting a new chip inside of it. Currently, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 has the S9 chip, and maybe we're going to skip over the S10 and go straight to the S11 chip inside of the likes of the Apple Watch Ultra 3. And I'm sure that this will be even more efficient than what we got with the S9. Also, obviously, it'll be more faster, so this gives us definitely more longevity and operating system updates going into the future. So this is definitely something to look forward to. And also the S11 is also probably going to pave way for something else inside of the watch, and that is to do with the last and final 5th upgrade. And that is, it looks like that 5G capability is coming along to the Apple Watch Ultra 3. Now, what I would be saying with 5G connectivity, don't expect to say, you know, be getting like 500 megabits downloads or things like this onto your actual watch. It's more that it's going to enable it to actually use that carrier, use that kind of sort of wavelength out there, that kind of signal ability out there. And this is going to be really good to actually use. Like I said, I'm not expecting it to get super fast. I'm sure it'll be faster than 4G, but I wouldn't expect it to use, you know, MMM wave or things like this. It's probably not going to use that whatsoever, but it's more that it can can actually jump onto that signal if it is available out there. So this is definitely something what's also going to be cool to see. Something else what's also cool to see is happening at the end of this month, and it is for this right here. And that is the giveaway we're doing on the channel for a MacBook Air M4. And I'm giving away this MacBook Air M4 to one lucky subscriber on this channel. And the great thing is you can still enter in right now. All you have to do is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe you're going to get yourself a brand new Apple Watch. Maybe you're going to get a new iPhone. Maybe you get nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be Nintendo Switch 2 or something else. Well, just let me know in the comments below. Now, the other part of the giveaway is also going to be happening in just a couple of weeks' time, where I will be giving you more details about the giveaway, and there'll also be a form to fill in, and most importantly, I'll be telling you when I'll be doing the actual live stream of this giveaway, and you won't want to miss out on that video. So the best thing you can do right now is make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on that. Plus, you want to be a subscriber too, because obviously I'm giving this away to a subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, send to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best you can see it right here. Please do report them. So finally, let's now talk about the release date and price for the Apple Watch Ultra 3. Now, what I would be saying with the Watch 3 is that most likely it's going to come out the same time as, say, as the iPhones are going to come out. So we're talking September time, and more precisely, probably Apple will do an event kind of the early teens of September time, but then probably the actual time we can get them actually on our wrist for the first time, well, that'll probably be about 10 weeks to 2 weeks later after that event. So we're kind of talking sort of the late sort of teens or say early sort of 20s of September time. That's when we'll be able to get our hands on this new watch. That's going to be great news there. But then for price wise, at the moment, because of tariffs and everything's up in the air still. You know, it seems like at the moment that prices could stay the same at the time of making this video. And if that is the case, probably the Apple Watch Ultra 3 will stay the same price at $799 US. But like I said, if tariffs change things over the next few weeks and months, well, yeah, that price is probably going to change. Probably, I'm going to say, for the worse, not for the better, especially in the US. So we'll have to watch this space on that one. And if you do want to watch this space, well, I'll be making videos about it the second it does change. So if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell if you want to hear the latest news like that, and also other Apple news and also reviews and things like this. Make sure you do that right now. And also at the same time, guys, if you have also enjoyed watching this video, please do press the like button too. And on that note, it's time to wrap it up. So until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.